Hello Virgo, I hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in and Happy New Year to everyone. And welcome to my new look channel. I've changed the name from Skytree Wisdom to Cosmic Dreamcatcher Tarot and Oracle. And it's still basically the same content and quality that I hope you enjoy, just a different name. And I'm also hoping to put out more regular readings as well in the new year. And thanks to everyone who's already subscribed to my channel, and I send you some special blessings for the new year. And we'll get on with your reading and we'll see what the Oracle has to say for you, Virgo, for January. Message for Virgo. And you had this one, the chain breaker, freedom, indignation and justice. Judgments that have been placed upon us by ourselves or by others can shackle us, stealing our joy and will to live. Take time today to remove these judgments, choosing not to believe the lies that they tell. A judgment is not the truth. And that's so true, Virgo. Listen to your own inner guidance. And sometimes people give us well-meaning advice, but it's not what's best for us. Only we know that. Another Oracle card for Virgo for January. You had this lovely one, Pray for Insight. And it looks very much like the Ace of Cups, isn't it? The card of joy and fulfillment and love in all its forms. And it can be a blessing too, the Ace of Cups. And maybe your spirit guides and angels have or are trying to get a message to you, Virgo. Just need to tune in and watch for the signs. And prayer is a powerful tool for forging a deeper connection with the divine. And you had this one come out of your Gateway Oracle, the Kiss. Beautiful card. And it says, kiss and make up with your partner. We all make mistakes. Accept each other's faults, as this is a way of love. So, unconditional love, I think, is what they're talking about there. We know all each other's faults and problems, but we still love each other regardless. And your wisdom of the Oracle card is building blocks, number 28. So building on strong foundations, Virgo. So I'm getting from this that something may have broken down your foundations recently. There's been a lot of change and you need to rebuild after a difficult time. might have a look in her little guidebook and see if there's any extra information there that might be helpful to you, Virgo. And it's about strong foundations and a beautiful work in progress. And it says you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as a solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. So a new year, a new stronger foundation, Virgo, I feel is a message there. And we'll get a couple of Moonology cards for you, and then we'll get into your tarot. And you have this one come out. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And you also had this one, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So I feel something is ending and there's big change and some great new things are coming in. So I'm using the Muse tarot cards today. Can we have some guidance for our Virgos, please, for the month of January 2021? Of January 2021. I'm not the world's best shuffler, I'm afraid. I'd never make a good poker player. I get there in the end. And I have already pre-shuffled these cards before I started the reading. So Virgo, your first card out is the Magician, number 1. And then you have the 8 of Inspiration, which is the 8 of Wands. And then you have the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords. And then you have the 3 of Inspiration, or the 3 of Wands. And then you have the Death card of Scorpio. Here, number 13. And then you have the Muse of Inspiration, which is not numbered. She has 4 extra cards in her deck, and the Muse comes after the Page, the Knight, the Queen and the King, and then she has a Muse, which from what I can make out from her guidebook is like the other court cards on steroids. It's like the Page of Wands on steroids. And finding your true vision, your true quest in life, which is a lovely outcome there, Virgo. And on the bottom you had the Muse of emotions as well. So Virgo, you've got a great lot of cards here. I'm just going to move the camera down so that you can see them better. And it looks to me like you're going to be very inspired and passionate in January, Virgo, with all these cards of inspiration, which are the wands, and you're starting off January here with the Magician, manifesting your dreams. And the Magician is a card of Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the same as you are. And Mercury is going into unconventional Aquarius on the 6th of January. So you'll probably have increased mental powers and communication skills around this time. And you'll probably see a problem or an issue in your life from a completely different perspective. And I'm also getting that you may come up with a unique out-of-the-box idea around the beginning of January, and not only will you come up with a great unique idea, but you'll have the wherewithal to manifest it into reality. And I feel the universe is empowering you here to achieve this, to achieve your goals. And resources and energy will come in as if by magic for you. And have faith in your own abilities that you can make this happen, Virgo, because when the Magician card comes up, it's a message that you have what it takes to make your dreams a reality. And I also feel that it might be some sort of divine inspiration or an epiphany of some sort coming in for you not long after the new year. And I'm getting the message that if you've been given lemons, you can make lemonade. The Magician turns base metal into gold. And the magician of old makes his magic look easy, but behind the scenes he's practiced for hours and hours to get the trick to go right for the audience. And there may be some adjustments that you need, that are required as well along the way. I'm getting a message from Spirit that some adjustments and insight may come to you as you go. So that's a great energy to start off your month. And then you're on a mission here, Virgo, with the 8 of Inspiration. And I forgot to say before too, a Gemini could be important in your life around the beginning of January as well. And moving on to the 8 of Inspiration here, you'll definitely look like you're on a mission here. She's surging forward with confidence here. And this looks like Mars in the background as well. A bit of Mars energy. And I feel that here you're right back on the path that you need to be on, Virgo. You might have strayed a little bit off the path over Christmas and the New Year, but now you're having renewed hope for the future. And there could be some good news as well coming in with the Eight of Inspiration. And things will be moving forward quickly, especially leading up to the time of the new moon in Capricorn on the 13th of January. And it can also indicate travel, a last minute business trip or something like that. And you also have the Page of Voices here as well. So there's a lot of messages going back and forth, both with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Air here. So you'll be swept off your feet mid-January, Virgo, but in a good way. And it could even be a romance if you're single. Could be swept off your feet with a new romance. And you're sending each other messages, a lot of messages back and forth, as you do when you first meet somebody new. And then you have the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands is also moving forward and not looking back, and moving forward with a fresh zest for life. And this new moon on the 13th is happening in your 5th house of romance, fun, creativity and self-expression. And it also rules children, so there could be a lot of activity going on if you have children. And any stale energy that may have been hanging around from the previous year, 2020, will be well and truly swept away, bringing in some fresh inspiration here. And you're probably starting to see all your efforts and work paying off here, and looking to the future, and maybe even a great opportunity could come out of the blue here with the Three of Inspiration. And I'm getting the message, be bold here and confident and make the first move. And you could be finding support from a Scorpio in this situation, because you have the card of Scorpio here. Death, number 13. The Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, god of change and transformation. And I feel it's also asking you to let go and release any past hurts and resentments, not to take them with you on this new journey of transformation. And let go of any fears and self-doubts, all that sort of mind talk that we give ourselves, self-sabotage that stops us from being our best self and achieving our goals. And I feel January is an important month for you overall, Virgo, with a lot of change and fast-moving energy here, but it's in a good way. And one whole cycle will be ending and allowing fresh new energy and growth to come in. And I feel that you'll be like this moth, drawn like a moth to the flame of inspiration. emerging from a cocoon, completely renewed and different, a whole better version of yourself. So don't take any old baggage with you into this new journey, Virgo. And then you have this wonderful card of the Muse here, the Muse of inspiration. And I feel this is representing the time of the full moon in Leo at the end of the month, January 29. And this full moon is in your 12th house of spirituality. So this, I feel, will be a time of letting go and healing past hurts, and finding your true purpose is what this card is about. And really thinking about what would bring you more fulfillment in your life, more happiness and more fulfillment. And it's also about success, this card. It's about success in your endeavours and reaching the end of a cycle as well. So there's a definite message here that you're ending a cycle and starting a new one. And it's important to also see in this card that at the back here, these fiery wings represent the phoenix rising from the ashes. So it's very similar in a way to the death card in that respect. The phoenix rising from the ashes. And you might even meet someone who's like a muse, who gives you fresh inspiration, especially if you're involved in any creative endeavours. Artists often have a muse who gives them inspiration in their artworks. So, successful completion of a cycle there, Virgo. And I'm going to get your love oracle cards now. See what's happening for you in your relationships. Finish off the reading. You have this one. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So you might have a passed on loved one here, Virgo, trying to get you a message that they're thinking of you and watching over you. And then you have this one. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And this new age of Aquarius that we're all going into is a lot about freedom. And your last card out is this one. And it says the secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So that's good news if you're single, Virgo. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I hope you have a great month. And bye for now.